Morning, y'all. Welcome back to Deep Sky Farms. Welcome back to Mason County. We're back in the logging business. The snow has held off, and we're going to start today by putting some of that equipment that we picked up yesterday to work. And the first thing that we're going to do to start building up our next $1,000,000 is we're going to process up this stack of logs here. And we're going to haul that up on our pull trailer. So I've got this set to 13 meters. I don't know what that is in feet, but it's a lot of feet. It's roughly 39 inches, whatever. All right. Let's just get this stack looked after here. This is all stuff that we dragged out of the bush from our road building project. And for tops, where am I going to put the tops? Let's stack them up over here. Like, see that? We could probably even throw that into the pile. But we'll chip it up. We'll chip it up because that is just going to cause us issues. And I don't know if we're going to get a full load out of this, but we're going to get at least enough to make a run up there. And I've got that other corner. You'll see that the link belt is down here. I cleaned up the other corner. Oh, this is already cut. What's this cut to? It looks like an 8. All right, well, we'll load that in the middle of stuff. Let's see if we can just drop that right there. I wasn't planning on having one of these in it, but we'll drop that right there. Come on. Settle down. There. Good. That's a good place for you. We can kind of bury that in the middle of the load. Oh, and that's another one. So there must have been a couple of these that I cut and just left out there and eventually dragged them out. All right. Well, I'll drop this one right here then. And we're going to do exactly the same thing. See if we can just catch it with the knives. There. That's good. That's good. I mean, at least the end lined up, which is not really what I was looking for, but whatever. What about this one here? Is this another shorty? I don't think so. No, this is a full-size tree. All right, we're back in business. We're back in the processing business. I think we'll only get maybe one out of this one. All right, here we go. So I'm recording this one basically right after I recorded the other one, or the last episode. Okay, that'll work. And I haven't really had a chance to test out what my plan is, although I have started on one of my other maps going across into the trailer park. And I think we're going to get into that today. But I need to get this out of the way first, because this is an impediment to traffic, blocking traffic. There we go. There goes that train. Considering that the train is right here, maybe what we should do at some point, once we get a good stack of lumber, is not take it down to that sawmill, but we'll sell it right to the train. I think that might be an interesting experiment. Because I'm pretty sure our loader will reach up onto the log rack there. Check the prices, though, to see if it's actually worth it. Because it could be good. Could be a lot of work for not a lot of profit. I mean, we're making a ton of money right now going up to the old mill. There we go. And I had considered... Whoops. I'll fix that up in a second. I had considered putting in the Platinum expansion sawmill at some point. Right here on the property. I'm not sure if I still want to do that or not. Okay. Get those two Clean dip out of there. And the reason I'm not sure that I want to do that is we're making a lot of money off that. We're making a lot of money. Why would I want to make less money or make money slower? More money means more money to buy toys. That got it. And got it. Close enough. We can always clean it up with the loader. This isn't the absolute nightmare that was the pasture. That was crazy. But I mean, confined spaces and trying to get this equipment, get used to the equipment again, and all of that. There we go. Grab that. Another there. Now it's nice and tight. And it should just fall right in there. And there we go. Yeah, this is stacking up pretty nice. And also, if there's any equipment that you think we might have forgotten, leave me a comment, and I'll have a look and see what there is. See if I can check it out. Up, come on. There we go. Because I know I didn't get everything. I still want to get a flat deck for hauling lumber and boards and stuff. And especially that dry lumber. I'm sort of thinking about not putting it into the next phase of the chain and just doing retail sales with it. We might do that on this episode just because it's okay. This is going over here. We might do that on this episode because it's pretty lucrative. Open. There we go. And then buy fields, do the farming side of things. I'm not sure how we're going to handle the farming side of things with all the logging side of things going on, but we'll work that out. I'm pretty sure I am going to buy that poplar field up there. I checked on it. It's at, I think, 6 of 13, so we got a ways to go with it. Down, down, down. There. This is being remarkably well behaved this morning. Could be because I've already had a cup of coffee and breakfast. Normally when I record first thing in the morning because that way there's less room noise and less traffic noise. Nice. That dropped in there just nice. And I figure March, April, then we can start on the project of the pasture. We'll be having, the grass will come back, and what I'm going to do is I am going to paint it in with meadow, and then we're going to plant in some trees, and our little animals will have a nice place to hang out for the summer. Is that a full-size tree, or what's going on here? What's going on here? Oh, that must have been one that was wedged in tight. And yeah, no, we'll chip that. We'll chip that. I was going to say I could bury that in the middle, but did that just disappear or did that just LOD out of existence? That just LOD'd. Boop. Okay, cool. Fair enough then. And we got a couple of small ones in here. I wonder if I can do the two of these at once. I've never actually had that successfully work, and it all depends on being able to run it through this, have the rollers pull it through, but we'll see. All right, run forward. I think it worked. So we got to do that for one. Oh, and it's going to advance the other one. And that for the other one. It might have worked. I manually controlling the saw. I think that's a cool feature. I'm not sure it's necessarily a cool feature. Although we did create ourselves a bunch of work here, so it was worth a try. I will try it again. There. And we'll pick this one up and set it in the middle. Trying to keep our stack nice and clean. It looks not too bad. Not too bad. We'll get these two out of here, and then we'll come in with the processor, or not the processor, the loader, and we're going to load these out of here. Up, up. Yeah, there's another one that's been limbed already. All right, that's cool. All right. I don't know if that would be considered a full load, but it's definitely a load. And I almost want to take down this dead one here, too, while we're at it. Turn, turn, turn. Let's spin it out a little bit. There we go. There we go. Very, very light touches on the controls. I am using a gamepad for this. I'm using an Xbox controller. And it works okay. There we go. All right. Yeah, okay. So that's going to block access to the field for a little bit while we load this up. But I'm just going to pull this right over here. We don't need to get back in there right now anyway. All right, let's go get ourselves a loader. Okay, so with 13s, if I can get these two here right in the middle, if I can grab more than two. Well, we got 3. That's good. It seems kind of unstable. But that's okay. We're down in there. Yeah, we're down in there. Bring it ahead a little bit, right about there. And we'll kind of just shove that so that it rides straight in there. And then we do the same thing at the back here and shove that over. There. Now it's nice and flat. Because if we can get a flat bottom to it, That's half the battle. Because if we've got a flat bottom, why is that all? Remember, the apple trees have a collision on them. And this one here, we'll just pull it over towards us. Okay. That's all right. That's all right. Now we can start getting this stuff in here. And I think we might have to spin ourselves around because we're starting to get a little bit of wobbly off the side. Yeah. We missed. We missed spectacularly. Well, I don't know. I missed. I don't know what you did. Let's try this again. If I can see if I can get in there and grab that. Yeah, grab that one. Okay, it's not a complete disaster. That's one thing that I do kind of like about this, the pull trailer, is whenever you do something like that, you got a little bit of room to recover. Like, it's not ideal. It would be better if it didn't happen in the first place, but I missed it again. Oh, you know what it is? I think I know what's going on. At the top end of these logs, there's no collision for a couple of meters on them. Right? See up at the pointy end? So we got to bring those a little bit further ahead. And set them in something about like, see, that's just going right through that. Now we got it. Okay. And we're fighting the physics, and we're all out of position, and this is just going to go badly, so we're just going to drop them right here and sort ourselves out. Because sometimes all you can do is start over again. Open up our stabilizers. And we're going to try and grab these with that one. Or not. Okay, we're right in the middle of the bunk, so we should be able to just miss it. Twice we missed it. But that's got it. That's what we want to do. That's the way you do it. Money for nothing and chicks for free or something. And how's that? That's kind of not bad. I don't have enough room, I don't think, to... I don't have enough room to spin that all the way around. And I've got one that's really out of whack. Yeah, that one extra long one. That was one of the miscut ones. Or when I tried to do the double cut. Okay, so we're going to put that in on its own. I mean, we can hang out a little bit on the front, but I would really rather not. Wow, I missed at the back this time. Why am I not seeing the back? Or why am I not seeing my bunk poles? There we go. Up. Okay. See, and this is why I don't like putting small stuff in there and stuff like tops and that. I don't think I can even pick this up. We'll try it, but you'll see when I try and grab it, it's just going to squirt out and... Huh. Oh my god, it actually worked. Okay, well, we'll throw it on the middle then. It's just going to fall off anyway, but... And we're going to bring this one back over to this side here. And just kind of set that down on top of it. Yeah, just like that. And I noticed that we got a lot of them loaded with the butt end towards the back. So it's tapering towards the front, which isn't the end of the world. Okay, and that's an 8. We're going to control... Okay, so we'll try and nestle that 8 in up at the front here. Is it going to go off the side? Yeah, it sure is. It sure is. We need to build more of a cradle for it. And we may not even be able to do it. Although, maybe... Okay, that's basically okay. Now we need to stick this in behind it to keep it from rolling off the passenger side. Oh. Depth perception, what's that? And we're going to see, do we have enough room? I don't think we have enough room to swing that all the way around. So we're going to try and drop that right in, like, on the other side. And we're going to knock it off the side. Okay. So you know what? We're just going to not even deal with that. There, off to the side with you. I thought there was a second one of those, and I don't see the other one. And we're going to squirt one of these out the bottom, aren't we? Yep. Oh, there's that other short. Okay. Let's see if we can get that to drop back off those so they're not putting pressure on it. And we'll just let that sit right in like that. And give that a little push over that way. Okay, and we'll grab these two spears right here. Grab one of them anyway. There we go. And that, I'm pretty sure I can spin right like that. Okay. Okay, so that other one, that's off to the other side. Oh, right on the bottom. See that one there? I don't feel good about this, but we'll do what we can. And it's continuing to settle. All right, we'll go around the other side and see if we can pick it up and drop it in there. Oh, those little, you see the way they're starting to bounce? There's some unhappy physics happening in there. Okay, and this guy here. See if we can bring it ahead for at least one strap to catch it. Okay, quick, get the straps on it. Yeah, a lot of these are only being held on by one. See, it should have been in that cradle in the middle there, but oh well. Anyway. And I think we might have to stop and pick up a deck on the way back. And we're going to attempt that follow me trick again. Because in addition to this, we also have that. And I don't know if I have an auto drive course set up. I think I do, but I'm not sure if I trust it. All right, control shift. Whoops, nope, nope. I don't think it took. No? Okay. Can we do it the other way? Because I would really like to take both of these up there at the same time. Remembering, of course, that we do have traffic on, and this could just turn into a nightmare. And I think 13s are a little bit short, or I was loading a little bit too far back. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Control F. There we go. All right, we'll see you up at the mill. And here we are up at the old sawmill. We've got 2 trucks backed into the bay here, and the mill is empty. Let's see what we got out of these 2 loads here. I'm kind of curious to see. 74,000 liters. Oh, almost. I think we were stacked up a little bit high on this one. Let's see what it is now. 78,000 liters. That's a pretty good haul. And we've got some wood beams, stacked up here ready to go. So I think we're going to pick up a flat deck trailer and we're going to start loading this up. And we're going to see which one works out best. But first, we're going to take these two things back home. I'll see you probably in the Black Peterbilt, actually. That's probably what we want to do for that. See you in a little bit. All right, we're in this thing here. It's 10 to noon. We just filled up our sawmill again, 75,000 liters, 78,000 liters off of 2 loads. That's pretty good. I think my record on a single load with the Manic trailer was 68,000 liters. So that's pretty respectable, especially considering most of it went down on that tandem. Oh, actually, you know what? We need to turn that back up. Otherwise, we're never going to make any money. I was thinking about buying that field across the way, but I'm not sure what's in there, and I'm not sure if I want to deal with it. We're going to need grass and hay, which should be fairly easy to come by. You know, all we got to do is start cutting. Well, once we get the trees down over on the other side, we can go through with the brush hog and get all of that and run it through as silage, I guess. I don't know. We've had this conversation before about cutting up the brush and doing stuff with it. Maybe what I should do is put in an industrial scale composter to deal with that. And I have a truck back here? Or a tractor or something? Oh, I've got a forklift. All right. Cool. I knew I said I was going to pick one up for there. And, you know, maybe what we should do, just for the sake of realism... Yeah, why not? If we get that big, stupid Volvo with the big, stupid unloader on it, especially if we're going to be running mostly longs, we can take that up to the old sawmill and unload and drop it into the rack up there. That might be a fun thing to try. But that's 317,000. We'll do that on our next million, which I have a feeling is going to come along rather quickly. Okay, 56. That's enough to get us going on our flatbed project. Train, no train. I do eventually want to buy this. It's just such a nice looking mill. The only thing is it takes diesel. And I haven't seen any good looking oil refinery mods out there. Because, I mean, in real life, an oil refinery is huge. It would probably take up half the map. But, you know, this is a game. We're kind of only waving our hands about a lot of stuff. Oh, and we got to deal with the tractor and all of this stuff too. Are we actually going to do any farming? Cat says no. Yeah, are we actually going to do any farming? That's a good question. Okay, so, you know what I would really like, but we don't have in the game, is a trailer with a Moffat Mountie on it. Alright. Trailers. Actually, let's just go down to... One of them was the Benson. And does this missing function allowed run bill? It's... Okay. It does apparently have bale auto load on it. Standard flatbed. It is a nice looking trailer. Front mud flaps, yes. Rear mud flaps. Yeah. toolboxes. That's a nice looking trailer for how much? $56,000. On the other hand, we have the Great Dane for $35,000, and we are going to make $1 million. Just haven't ticked over to that yet. Wheel setup standard, more side lights, more chicken lights. Hell yeah! Put all the chicken lights on it. Make it black and black to match our Peterbilt. And what do we have? Got Alcoas. All right. That's good enough. I'm not crazy about the color. Let's change the deck back to... That looks better. That looks better. And, oh, this does have universal auto load on it. Okay, we're going to see how this works out. And we're going to take this and hook it up to this. See, this would be a reason whenever we get a pile of money to have this as our logging truck. And another tractor to drag around the deck. And I don't object to having 2 decks. And I mean, of course, we're going to have the chip van too. There we go. Let's double check. Yeah, hoses are good. Not going to measure the brakes. 4-ways work. Left signal, right signal. Brake lights. We're good to go. Okay, let's take this back. First thing we're going to do is load up a stack of plywood on it. And then we're going to load up a stack of boards on it. Then I guess we're going to load up a stack of that dry lumber on it. And it'll mean shuttling the forklifts around, but we'll live with that. So I'll see you back. We're going to go to the plywood and load some plywood first. Yeah, we're going to go load some plywood first. I'll see you up there.